guys, what's up? Welcome back to another Retro React. So today we're going to do a reaction. I got a request from a subscriber who asked me to do Foodie Beauty's Charlie Gold apology. So I'm going to play two videos. The first one is from Just Saying. I will link the video in the description below. And the second video I will play after the first one, after this one. And I'll also link that description down below as well. So I'm just going to speed this up a little bit here. And let's get to.
In the YouTube algorithm, the people are represented by three separate yet equally important groups: the one that creates, the one that views, and the one that just can't help but react. Under Title 17, I am a member of an elite squad, also known as the Special Viewers Unit. These are the archives.
Hey guys, hey, how are you? How are you? Welcome back to another video. Today we are having Popeyes for dinner with each other.
Just some context first. Chantal had called Charlie Gold Charlie Cole, C-O-A-L, when the community at large pointed out that that was a very racist term. Charlie is a African-American woman. Chantal issued this. So this is her apology.
This is a lot of food, I know. We are not going to eat this all in one sitting, but just trying to display the food nicely for you guys. And so we have here, I'll just describe what we have, then we'll get into a topic we wanted to talk to you guys about today. So we have an 8-piece meal, mixed dark white meat. We have some Cajun fries, we have some mac and cheese. We have some blackened ranch, tartar sauce, and butterfly shrimp. Is it shrimps or shrimp?
Shrimp.
Shrimp. So, all right, let's...
We've got Colby.
We've got Colby. If you want a Cole's water bottle, please check the description and how you can be entered to win your own. So let's start eating.
And it's not lost on me that they're eating fried chicken. Okay, and that was just also very stereotypical, but let's not nitpick.
Talking about this topic, as you can probably tell by the title of my video, I've been involved in some drama recently, as a lot of you know, and I have said some...
By involved in drama, she means she started the whole damn thing with the racist shit, so.
Things that, as every day goes by, I'm less and less proud of. And it brought up a discussion. I think it's an important discussion that I've seen some comments on the video I posted in my last video, defending myself against some racial accusations. And a lot of people some people said some comments that made sense, and I talked to Keith about it. And he said
as she rolls her eyes,
explain what he said to me, because he can explain it better. And it just made me realize some things. And overall, it made me realize that the things I did say to Charlie were very wrong. And no matter how much she harasses, or whatever she says about me, whatever. Basically, the comments were saying, like, as a white person, I don't have a right to decide what is racially offensive to somebody of color. So
exactly. It's pretty simple. If someone tells you, hey, this is offensive, you shouldn't be saying this, you should listen to them, especially when they're the person that you're speaking about.
So,
Pretty much. Yeah, what I point out is that we're all racist to some degree or another, and it's important to examine those attitudes and those biases. And
I mean, I don't agree that we're all racist. I think that there is probably, what's the term I want to use? There's probably all like little prejudices that we have that we don't even realize. Some people have them more than others. Obviously, your environment where you grew up, people you grew up around, that you know, changes people's views. So I don't totally agree with him there, but whatever, doesn't matter.
Yeah, to listen to people of color, in this case, to listen to black people, when they say that something is offensive.
Exactly.
by saying we all have racist, you mean we all have racist biased thoughts sometimes, or something in us that we do it maybe without even realizing that we're doing it?
Yeah.
And that's like what the whole microaggression thing is. So I don't want to explain my behavior or excuse it, so I just wanted to give a sincere apology to Charlie for saying those things, and to anybody whom I may have offended, anybody of color. It wasn't my intention.
Particularly any black people.
Doesn't matter the intention. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it wasn't my intention, but that doesn't matter in this case because I offended people. And I just want to own my actions and learn from them. You know, make it a learning experience. And yeah, and I also have a root beer with my water.
And in the future, if she needs to insult Charlie Gold, I suggest that she use the nickname Charlie Cool School.
But I won't be insulting anybody in the future.
But
want to do that.
Could also use Charlie, not all that glitters is gold.
All right, how about instead of like making up different insults for the person you're trying to apologize to and the community as a whole, like why don't you just not just let this just settle, you know?
You better watch out.
I was gonna go with because Chantel's intention was like, coal is a useless, not useless, but is a less valuable mineral than gold. So I was gonna look up what came right before gold on the periodic table of elements.
But that's the thing, like
But I'm lazy.
coal sort of rhymes with gold, you know? So that was
Oh my
the thing.
God. See? She can't help herself.
I'm not even thinking of the color of the coal.
She's still trying to like trying to justify what she said. That's why these apology videos that Chantal makes are just garbage trash, basura, like garbage.
But I definitely see how that could be offensive. For sure. I'm seen as racist remark. So
Don't touch it all. God.
Yeah, was that what you meant by like everybody?
Yes. What are cheap bracelets made out of?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Have a napkin, please? But
Aren't you glad I brought them over?
yep. But like, because there will be some people who say I don't have a racist look in my body.
Those people then usually say something racist.
The butterfly chips are pretty good.
I'm not gonna say I don't have a racist on my body. My tibia is super racist. It's weird.
Freaking Pete's.
Haha, Pete, haha.
I hate to say this. I kind of miss Pete's. Like if we had to have a sidekick, I'm so sick of Salah. I'm sick of his voice, his face, his eyebrows, his mouth, his ugly mouth. His mouth just looks like, I don't know, something terrible. Ugh. But I miss Pete's. Like I'd rather have Pete's back. Wouldn't you guys rather have Pete's back than frickin' Salah?
Those are these weird anti-Semitic rants. I don't get it.
It's funny.
She could have stopped long enough to apologize. Like she could have stopped eating long enough to apologize. Tone
We're
deaf.
Thanksgiving every year.
Tone deaf Chantal.
So that's what I wanted to say.
She's so wasteful. She
I know.
wastes like half the chicken wings she eats. You notice that? She does the same thing with sauces and like ketchup packets. If you've ever noticed her, like if they're like this little squeezy, like the Heinz ketchup McDonald's packets, she squeezes them and like only squeezes them like halfway before she's tearing open another one and gets like she's crazy like that.
It's important to recognize that racism isn't just only saying the N-word or doing whatever. It's like actually it presents itself in many different ways.
Mm-hmm.
Institutional racism. It's a thing too.
So
Like just because you don't say the N-word doesn't mean you're not a racist, Chantal. Like that's I think how black and white her mind is, you know, like she thinks, oh, I don't say the N-word, so I'm not racist, but there's a billion other ways you could be racist. And when someone literally tells you, hey, you're being kind of freaking racist, as a minority, you should probably listen to them. Just a rule of thumb as a privileged white woman in Canada.
Peace has fries over there in his corner.
Yeah. I probably won't eat too many of them.
You want one?
Nah, I don't think I like, I'll be honest, I don't really like Popeyes that much.
Me either.
It doesn't help that twice I went to Popeyes and got Sprite. Both times, it was undrinkable. It was watered down to the point where it was undrinkable.
But you don't like the chicken?
Nah, it's not great. It's okay, but
I'd rather have homemade fried chicken, to be honest. It's always so much better.
I love it.
I haven't had fried chicken or KFC or Popeyes in years.
I think you're just mad because I watered down your drink.
it's not that.
There's one close to my house. Every time I drive by the KFC, I'm like, it smells good, but I never stop in. I'm always like proud of myself for never stopping in there. That's just an accident waiting to happen. I also have never ordered fries from a Popeyes or a KFC. I've only ever had like mashed potatoes. Are the fries good? They look like regular like fries.
So that's what I mostly wanted to say.
She's such a mess with that chicken. Oh my god. Look, she's constantly eyeing what he's eating.
Black women, though.
Like,
recently a runner, the name's escaping me, Caster Semenya or something like that. People in the comments will correct me. She was recently forbidden from competing in running competitions because her body produces too much testosterone. It was deemed unfair. So this black woman needs to take medication to reduce her testosterone because a whole bunch of white people were threatened by body superiority.
this is a whole different rant separate from the Charlie Gold thing, but I guess somewhat relatable because it talks about racism, but try not to get too off track because there's so many different tracks you can go down when it comes to prejudices and racism and all sorts of isms, you know?
Basically what that comes down to. But what it also comes down to is it's also kind of related to transphobia.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it's policing what a woman should be.
Right down to the hormonal level.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't want to hear Chantal's take on trans people. I really, really don't. It's like the last person's opinion I want to hear.
You know, it's basically saying, well, this woman isn't really a woman.
I'm going to skip ahead a little bit, guys. I don't really want to have a trans talk with Pete and Chantal right now. It's kind of the whole...
And, like, when they accuse trans women of engaging in sensitive sensitivities.
Yeah. So disturbing. Yeah, and J.K. Rowling has a lot of influence, too, so it's like...
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, J.K. Rowling argument now.
How horrible it is that...
I don't want to go through this right now.
If there's
I see this enough on Twitter.
But somebody just saying that... You know, somebody using dog whistles, they'll never suffer consequences. Twitter doesn't even like doing anything but the goddamn Nazis on its platform.
Okay, we're not going to go there. But that was basically her video, the apology. That was the bulk of it, right? She had released another video. This was on 9/13, so this video was from 10/19, so like a month later or so. This is from Fat on Fat Crime. I will link this video in the description below as well. I do want to watch this one. Let me just make sure the playback speed. Okay, here we go. So this is like, I watched part of this particular video. I've seen the whole thing in its entirety. It's hours long. So this is kind of like coming in the beginning of that mukbang where she takes back her apology to Charlie Gold. So here we go. Oops, sorry.
Hello, Foodie Beauties. Hey guys, hey, how are you? Might sound a little hoarse because I'm getting over this cold or whatever I have. I'm like 99% sure it's a cold. Despite what people are saying, which is completely false, I never thought I had COVID. I'm getting tested just in case because I have to care for somebody elderly and sick. So it's just a responsible thing.
During this time when COVID hit in 2020, Chantal was not at all safe or careful when it came to who she was around or like where she was going and interacting with the public. She had some kind of silly notion in her head that, you know, fast food was very necessary during the pandemic. So she was not careful at all.
To do. I've not seen my grandmother since, it's been a while now. So I have another family member kicking in until I can feel better and not spread anything to her. So I have McDonald's here. I have a lot of McDonald's food for breakfast and my appetite's not affected. It was before, but...
Are you guys shocked that her appetite wasn't affected by her sickness?
Now I'm starting to feel hungry again. So had a nice shower, McDonald's grease in my hair. My hair's really getting long, but no makeup and I have a lot to eat, a lot to bitch about. So yeah, so let's get to. Number one, I don't really feel like supporting the coldest water bottle anymore. I've seen them sponsor bullying channels. So
by the bullying channel, she was talking about here that I think her name was Callie, Life of a Free Spirit. She was also sponsored by the coldest water bottle, and it's funny because I'm not sponsored by them at all, but I have one. It's actually really good. I've had one for years. But not because of Chantal. God. And so Chantal decided she didn't want to keep their sponsorship anymore, which didn't hurt the coldest water bottle. It hurt Chantal. So, I mean, she just cuts off her nose to spite her own face, really.
Call me bitter, whatever you want. I don't feel that I want to
She's bitter.
be a part of that company who
If anybody was bitter Betty, it would be this woman right here.
supports that kind of thing. That just doesn't even like, I don't know. So, you know what?
The funny thing was a lot of people wrote into the coldest water bottle once she got the sponsorship and started showing it on camera. And they were like, listen, you're supporting a racist. I think they were probably going to end the relationship before she did, but I think she might have got to them first. So it's a little interesting little tidbit history.
I don't need your money. So
You do now, though, didn't
I'm
you?
not going to be having a coldie anymore. That's just the type of bitch I am. So, as the title of this video, you can see that what I'm really sorry for. Yes, I love butter on my pancakes. I did put the syrup on already, the maple syrup. Oh, this bacon, okay.
I hate McDonald's
Food back.
bacon. I hate it. I think it's the worst.
So we're having a sausage, egg McMuffin.
Listen, I grew up in New Jersey, and we take our bagels and our pizza very freaking seriously. And a New Jersey bagel with bacon, egg, and cheese and salt, pepper, ketchup is amazing. If you haven't had it, if you go to New Jersey, you need to try it. It will change your life. So I'm very used to good bacon. McDonald's bacon just grosses me out. I'm sorry. I just can't. The bacon is terrible.
Here, just coming apart. The cheese is all melty. And we have here in Canada, I don't know if you guys have it in the States, it's a chicken biscuit. Chicken on a English muffin. Chicken patty with
cheese.
mayo. 5 hash
Cheese.
browns, a whole bunch of salsa.
5 hash browns. This is a feast for a family. Can you imagine going to McDonald's ordering 5 hash browns for yourself on top of 2 sandwiches, a big breakfast with hot cakes, 2 donuts, a giant drink? Yeah, no, I'd be in a coma after this. If I ate like this when I was still fat, I would literally fall right to sleep after this. I would just be sugared the hell out for like 24 hours.
And we're just gonna eat 2 donuts, Boston cream, maple cream. So anyway,
Tell us, big girl, tell us what you want to bitch about.
I'm gonna be bitching about Miss Fake Gold. If you don't know who that is, you don't need to. Just ignore and just watch me eat it, guys. Number 1, I want to say I have no makeup on right now. And I think my skin looks pretty good. So whenever you say things, Charlie Fake Gold, like, she uses a lot of Lush products and her skin looks bad. Number 1, how is that important commentary? And number 2,
Commentary doesn't have to be important. It's just commentary. Whether or not it's important to you is subjective. So, like the food you're eating, right? I think it's disgusting, but you think this is a feast, so subjective.
I think my skin looks pretty good. I don't have a tons of foundation on like you do.
Skin looks terrible, always.
So, that sounds to me like you're just jealous.
I want to ask a question. Why do all the really terrible people always think everyone's jealous of them? It's such an odd argument. There are so many things you could say about, so like you could literally pick anybody apart if you wanted to. You could find everyone's got a flaw, at least one, right? Just find one flaw. But why do they always go back to jealousy? Like, that's the least, I've never called anyone jealous of myself. Like, oh, they're just jealous. Like, it just seems like such a silly argument. They're probably not jealous. It's just pointing out how terrible you are, you know? I've always wondered that.
Anyway, ketchup.
Watch how she eats this ketchup.
I'm sorry
She leaves like half of
that I
it
ever
and throws it out.
explained myself for my comments about Charlie, about calling her Cole, because I wasn't being racist. And I firmly believe that, and I should have stood by that. I'm sorry that I ever apologized for that, because
When people ask you, why don't you like Chantal? You could point them to this video. You could point them to Cuba Rage. You could point them to her calling FFG's mom's worm food. Like, you could point to her doing a billion other things. But when people say, oh, you must be jealous, it's like, yeah, clearly. this just highlights, I think, to me, the nastiness in her soul, right? Because you could have people who are angry and who lash out and say things they shouldn't say out of anger, out of being hurt, right? I've said things to people I don't necessarily mean or wanted to say out loud, but I did because I was upset or angry or whatever. But there's something that really speaks to someone that when time passes, those emotions cool down a little, right? Even if you're still a hot-headed person, you're not as hot-headed as you were in the moment. So you would think with this time passage, it would have like, and with the community as a whole, like, you would think that that would have told her, let this die. Like, why would you make a video going back on an apology? Right? It let it die. She just, I can't understand how she doesn't understand that. That's why I think she's like seriously, number one, mentally ill. She is 100% mentally ill. There is serious issues going on inside of her brain that are manifesting themselves in all sorts of ways. But anyway, we're not going to get into the psych talk right now, even though I love it. And number two, I think her soul is just, she just has this nastiness about her, and it comes out, and she could pretend to hide it all. Like, and pretend and just hide all she wants, but the community as a whole, we see it, right? That's why I can't get down with like people that ever say that, oh, she doesn't hurt anybody. She causes a lot of like anguish, not anguish, but maybe she just brings the bad vibes. And you know, when someone's got bad vibes, people want to stay away from them. I think that is her. She is the embodiment of just like a bad vibe, you know?
I know I'm not racist.
Yes,
it's just ridiculous at this point. You know, Cole is black, so
she's gonna double down, guys, triple down.
I'm sick of the false outrage.
It's not false outrage. Racism is rampant in this country. And for a fat, disgusting, privileged white Canadian woman to say, oh, you have no right getting offended by me calling you this to an African-American woman. Like, you have no argument. Like, I mean, if you want to be a racist piece of crap, be a racist piece of crap, but own it, you know? Let us know who you are. So we could just people could just stay the hell away from you, you know? Like, let me know that you're racist and I will back the hell, you know what I mean? I don't want to know you in real life, that kind of thing.
I'm a white person, a white woman she feels threatened by and who insults her looks somehow. She then uses the race card and like uses false outrage to call them racist or whatever.
You can't even breathe and you're just talking and sitting and eating. That's wild. And this person thinks she's going to kick someone's butt in a boxing match. Yeah. Can you eat your 5 hash browns without having to sit down and take a rest, or what, Foodie?
Cole is a black rock. And for Christmas time, he would say,
and this is over 4 years ago. Imagine what her fitness level is like now after 4 years of this.
You're on the naughty list, you're going to get a piece of black coal in your stocking. So would I be racist if I said to Fake Gold, since you've been a bully, you're going to get a piece of coal in your stocking?
Her comments, her insults are just, I've never heard such bad insults she's never landed a good insult to anybody. Have you guys ever heard her actually like successfully insult someone? I've heard her like be like self-deprecating, but she's never landed like an insult to someone else that actually landed and zinged, you know? It's kind of
She calls
funny.
herself gold. Gold is like the opposite. It's a non-valuable rock, you know?
Coal is pretty valuable, Chantal. Hate to break it to you.
It's something I came up with, like at the top of my head. It had nothing to do, if it was racist, it would be describing the color of her skin. And it's not. It never was. I used it in my most recent post saying Charlie Cole because that's how black is your soul is black, not the color of your skin.
Your soul is black. Look at you, you fat, blubbering, racist piece of crap. That's why I don't understand, like, how does she have any minorities supporting her? But listen, People are nuts. I guess there's nutty people in every racial group in the world. I know that, but like if I was African American or any minority group, racial minority group, I would feel like you're a piece of crap. I don't know. Does she have any black supporters? I don't even know what her chatters are. Like, I don't really know what any of them look like, so I don't really know. Does she have black supporters? I don't know.
Let me repeat that. Call in reference to the color of your soul, not your skin. Okay? People are just reaching, looking for anything.
I have a question for the African Americans or black people in the audience. When you first saw Chantal, if you like were on the Chantal train, like I was, like I supported her, like when I not supported her, but I like watched her seriously, unironically in the beginning. What was it for you guys that turned you off of Chantal? I'm really curious. Was it anything she said that was like racist that you really were just like, you know what, no more? Or was it just her in general? I'm really curious. That's a great freaking study to do. God. Okay. Sorry. Idea.
To chastise me for, and I find that really ridiculous because people have no problem and support her making fun of me on a daily basis and stealing my content to bully.
You're not bullied. You bully yourself with this breakfast. Breakfast bully.
But when I defend myself, I'm a racist. Or whatever. I'm crazy.
If you say racist things, yes, people are going to say, hey, you're being fucking racist. Like, pretty easy.
Like, who's the crazy one here?
You?
Do you see me making video after video obsessively?
Yes.
Talking about this one person?
Yes, we do. We do. We see you making video after video obsessing about Charlie Gold. First, it was Zachary Michael, then it was Charlie, or vice versa, and then it was FFG and Yaba, and who's going to be next? Like, garlic bread was kind of in there, but not really. Because you don't really want to go after a guy too much, right? Like you like to stick to the mothers, right? That's what you enjoy, is trying to stick it to the moms out there. So who's next? Who's next on your list?
Person, like, if I sat here and did videos degrading another fat person being the size I am, you would think I'm nuts. So why is it different?
Because you do it all the time, and you are nuts.
For her, because I have haters. Why do I have haters? Because I defend myself.
You have haters because you're a racist, homophobic. There's so many things I could say about you, but we all know.
Fat girl eating on camera. Because I have a bad attitude. What kind of attitude do you expect me to have? Do you want me, like, you know what I mean? Anyway, and there's this man. He's like a freaking creepy old crypt keeper looking guy. I don't care. He's creepy. Like, looks like a serial killer.
No, she's age shaming someone. Okay.
And like.
And why are you judging his looks? Does the looks matter? Now, all of a sudden they don't matter, but now they matter, but they don't matter, but they do matter. So which is it?
He just flaps his gums about me, like calling me a fat, smelly bitch. Like, you look like you smell, not me.
Honey, you do smell. People who have seen you in public admit that you smell like crap. Imagine what she smells like under the abaya.
I'm sorry, but you look like that old smelly guy who eats canned dog food.
Good insult. Bitch, you ate cat treats on a live stream. She eats McDonald's for $4.
There's this old creepy man. Looks like a serial killer.
Why don't you wipe your face, fatty?
Calling me fat, smelly, whatever. Like,
oh no, he called me fat and smelly on the internet. Oh no. If I bitched about every time someone called me fat on the internet, I would be here for a while.
And his problem is that
It's funny because when you're fat and you're on the internet, they call you fat. But when you lose weight, now I get, oh, you're a meth head, anorexic looking, but you can't please the Florida man, can you? On the internet.
I'm 600 pounds, which I'm like half that. And
bitch, you're 400
any
pounds.
obese person is automatically 600 pounds. I don't even know why I bother. You know what?
Because there was a famous show, like 600 Pound Life. Who cares? 600 pounds, 400 pounds, it's the same thing. You're still really fat.
The more I talk about this, the more ridiculous it is that, like, Do you know what I mean? It just sounds more ridiculous that I'm even like defending myself against these idiots.
Stop talking
So,
about it, ketchup
all I'm
queen.
saying is that there's a problem on YouTube. YouTube doesn't care about their content creators.
It's the equivalent of you going to HR saying, hey, this person called me smelly. I'm going to be like, do you want to file a report? And Chantal is the person that would file the report with HR because someone called her smelly. Oh, God. Thank God she doesn't work in an office. Could you imagine having to be in a cubicle next to Chantal every day? Oh, thank you.
Because if they did, they wouldn't allow that. It's okay to bully fat people because we're not under a protected status. So that's okay.
You're not. It sucks, but you're not. It's a thing. Listen, you're not protected. Sorry, but you're not.
If I were YouTube, I'd be careful about that because if somebody
She's telling
ends up hurting
YouTube.
themselves
She tells YouTube they should be careful.
because of the bullying they allow, even after it being reported, I mean, that's blood on their hands.
This is her trying to like subtly say, hey, if something ever happens to me and it's self-harm, maybe this is YouTube's fault. I'm telling you, this is the kind of person that would sue like her mom. She really would. If Salah told her to, she totally would.
And all of you who support
Yeah.
channels who bully others, it's on your hands too. If you
I'm sorry, if you harm yourself, it's not on my hands. I don't give a shit about you, lady. I could not care less about you. I really couldn't.
go sign that crap. I'm not going to stop doing mukbangs. I'm going to keep eating what I want. You don't know what I eat. And
We don't know what she eats, guys. I think we have a pretty good idea of what your day looks like when it comes to food.
you know what I mean? I'm like,
But again, just let her keep eating. Just keep eating, Chantal. It's fine. Eat yourself into a state worse than what you're in now because you're pretty much bedbound, couch-bound.
I haven't gained weight.
I don't think her body could gain much more weight, to be honest with you. She literally looks like a tick that's ready to pop, you know? I don't think her skin could contain much more. She's got a tiny, tiny skeleton. She's 5 feet tall.
You can say I have. But you don't know. I mean, you haven't seen me step on a scale. We haven't even seen you step on a scale at Fake Gold in forever. So the fact that you...
The funny part is, fast forward 4 years and Charlie Gold got skinnier. Chantal's got fatter. If that's not karma, I don't know what is.
You advertise your channel as a journey, a self-journey, but all you do is your journey is sitting on the floor criticizing my videos.
You're sitting at you do your dishes on a computer chair. You don't even stand up to do your dishes. That's a whole different level of lazy. And it's not because you got injured or you're sick. You're just fat. That's a whole different, that's the kind of thing she should be doing. Force yourself to stand up and do the dishes. That counts as some kind of exercise as opposed to just sitting there wheeling yourself around like the world's biggest toddler.
Journey to happiness, her channel says. So, you're a stereotype. You're like textbook. Your journey to happiness is bringing someone else down to make yourself feel better.
I feel better after I watch Chantal. Not gonna lie. Makes me feel better about myself.
At least you're not as fat as me. Well, I'd rather be my size and I'd rather be me than you any day. I don't need to rely on bullying to build my channel.
You need to rely on fast food to stay alive.
That's what you all don't realize the difference is.
Look at you bullying those pancakes. Look at you cutting them with such aggression and anger. Get the hell out of here. Leave those pancakes alone, man. Maybe Pete's wants some.
And yeah, you guys are helping me build my channel in a way, but you're also spreading lies about me. And you're also bullying, and you're also being, you know what I mean? Like,
You bullies are bullying me to the bullying degree.
you're full of shit. So, let's try the chicken.
Try the chicken like she's never had this before. God.
You know what? I'm going to sit back. I've said my piece. I'm gonna sit back and let you guys watch you destroy yourselves, because what goes around comes around, and I firmly believe that.
That didn't happen. You know what happened? After during all this, people started getting together. People started forming little communities, and people had like their favorite reactors and clip channels and compilation channels and all that fun stuff in between. You lost viewers. You lost your mobility, whatever little mobility and limited mobility you had left. You lost any kind of dignity or self-respect you had. I mean, you lost your home, you lost your family, you lost your cats. Both cats. You lost any kind of friendship you had left in the world. It's gone. What else? I mean, how much else can someone lose? You're pretty much eating the dirt right now. So how are those 5 hash browns? What'd she say?
What goes around comes around.
Again, look at everyone that lost weight. I mean, Charlie lost weight. I don't know how much she weighs. I don't really watch her that much, but last time I saw her, she looked noticeably thinner than the last time I saw her before that. So, and Chantal, what are you doing? You're sweating in a see-through abaya in Kuwait with a man you have to pay. And everybody knows it. And everybody is laughing at you. All your friends on the internet, like your stans, they're all laughing at you, but they're just using you. Again, everyone just uses you. And you're too goddamn stupid, because the haters that you think are hating you so much, Chantal, they're actually telling you the truth. You just don't want to hear it.
Should I try potato with salsa?
I'm sure you've never tried this before. Why'd you get salsa?
So we'll see.
Oh, wow. She likes it. Oh, salt on salt. On potatoes on carbs.
We'll see. What goes around comes around.
Yes, it does.
You reap what you sow.
Yes, you do.
And what you've sown is...
Charlie, how's Charlie doing? I bet Charlie's doing pretty good. I was in one of her those I don't know what you call them on Twitter. They're like those little voice calls, like a voice group call. I don't know what they are, what they're referred to on Twitter, but I was in one of them with her a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. She seemed like she was doing good. She seemed she was happy. How are you, Chantal? How's it going with you? How is your mood lately? Should we go to your latest live stream and listen to you bitching about reaction channels like you did 4 years ago with this mukbang? Okay.
Being an online bully.
Online bully. Wah, wah, wah.
The only time I've ever come after you, or anyone else.
You know, I bet where she gets this bully thing from, I bet her mom labeled everyone that was mean to Chantal as being a bully. And I bet that's where she thought everyone who isn't nice to her is a bully. Automatically, no matter what happens, they're the bad guy, they're the bully, and that's it. You call someone a bully and everyone gets on your side. Once you get into adulthood, then middle age, like 40 is technically middle age. That's when it starts. Don't remind me, but we're here. But like, when are you going to learn that is not how it really is? I don't know how to... This woman is so stunted, it's ridiculous.
Is in retaliation, which is that appropriate? Probably not, but
keep eating, piggy.
Like, just stupid. Like, I really don't see how YouTube allows that.
Because it's not bullying. You're a fucking adult. Grow up. Jesus Christ, grow up, you big fucking baby. They're bullying me on the internet. If one of my friends said that to me, I'd be like, log off. Like, just log off. And they disappear. Go hang out with real people. You know, like, it's not that big of a deal. Relax. You have the capacity, the mental, well, I was going to say she might have the mental capacity to handle it, but who knows at this point. Like, you would expect like a teenager to be having issues with bullies online. That's what you usually hear it. Like, not a 40-year-old woman with the power to make her own choices and her own decisions in life.
You comment on the most irrelevant, stupid things like the size of my underwear. What does that have to do with me as a person? You're insulting like every fat girl out there, and I hope someday a fat girl really puts you in your fucking place.
She's not insulting all fat girls. She's insulting you. Your underwear. Notice she didn't say every fat woman's underwear. She said Chantal's underwear. So, you know.
Like the fact that so many people think I deserve it, what people say about me, just because I'm fat and not losing weight or trying to lose weight or discussing my weight or giving you an explanation of how much I weigh or why I'm eating McDonald's.
We just hate you because this is you, because you're a hateful person. It's easy to hate Hitler. It's easy to hate Chantal. They're just terrible people, you know? Like, sorry. Not sorry.
When it's none of your fucking business.
Look at her, the smug as shit. I love this. A 400+ pound woman hoovering McDonald's at like 5 a.m, enough for like a family of 4. And I'm not exaggerating here. You could have a family, well, maybe a family of 3 eat all this food. But like, you know, acting like she's harming us with this. It's like someone eating their own poop and then saying, haha, how does it taste? It's like, I don't know, you tell me. You're the one eating your own shit, you know? You're eating your own shit right now, Chantal. How does it taste?
There's a reaction channel. It's like, they complain about the noises I make when I'm eating. Then why the fuck are you watching me? Why are you watching a mukbang? Do people not realize how stupid you look by like...
Do you realize how stupid you are by reacting to reactors? That's how stupid you are. Why no one else does it. Because you're stupid. The cheese stands alone. The cheese stands alone.
Complaining about that and then making your channel about that? Like, it's not right. To me, it's not right that people get to... And even Nikocado Avocado, like the clip I put in my community post, he hates Charlie. He can't stand her. Because she's full of crap.
And who the fuck cares about Nikocado Avocado? He's a fucking loser too.
And you can profit off of bullying. You can complain that I profit off of my eating disorder or eating this, but you profit off...
Why are you eating disorder? You're the one that said you were diagnosed with binge eating disorder. You are profiting off your eating disorder, you stupid fuck. That's why I can't believe YouTube still let you come on here and do this.
Off of bullying, and that's worse.
Well, they're cracking down. Maybe it'll stop her mukbangs at least.
How about you worry about your personality disorder?
Wouldn't that be some shit if YouTube is the reason they stop her doing mukbangs, right? Like they wouldn't, I don't think they'd pull her off the channel, but they'd maybe stop her doing mukbangs if that would be like the best option for her. If she couldn't eat on camera for money, that might help her lose a couple lbs. I'm just saying.
Like, I don't understand how people don't see the hypocrisy at this point. It's like...
Do you see it?
Like, one channel will call me a fat, smelly bitch. And then in the second breath, turn around and be like, she accused me of being a fat shamer. I'm not a fat shamer. Calling somebody a fat bitch and making fun of their stomach is fat shaming. Dildo. Like...
You can call someone a dildo?
Or one creator, you know, prides
Are you sexual toy shaming me, Chantal?
himself in having so many subscribers, making reaction channels, bullying me, threatening to stalk me.
Nobody's trying to stalk you. Like, no.
Making fun of my Vlogtober, how boring it is, but then does their own Vlogtober and hardly gets any views. So, like, how do people not see how ridiculously hypocritical that is?
Because reactors aren't vloggers. That's not what they're here to do. Listen, if I started this channel making videos about games, like video games, right? Those people that used to watch me, I'm sure they're looking at this content like, what the hell is she doing, you know? And I'm sure you guys, if you ever looked at my old stuff, you'd be like, what the hell is this? Like, they're really old videos. But anyway, it's just not, it's like, it's different. It's like asking Chantal to start and be like I don't know, what could we ask Chantal to do? I mean, cross the street without assistance, maybe. Walk up a steep incline for 30 seconds, get off the chair, try to stand and do her dishes without putting her stomach on the counter. I mean, I don't know. We could be here for a while.
Like, that's what pisses me off. It's not the fact. It doesn't piss me off for the reasons you think. It doesn't hurt my feelings. Fake gold, that you make fun of my receding hairline, which, by the way, yours is up to here, so I wouldn't be talking.
Yeah, you have no hair.
Or you don't like my skin, which is actually baby smooth, and I get complimented on it every day.
Look at that face. A compliment every day.
It doesn't bug me that you don't like what I'm eating, that you don't like the size of my underwear. It doesn't bug me.
It clearly bugs you. You made this video and you're raging.
It bugs me that you profit off of bullying another woman, that people follow you blindly without seeing the hypocrisy. And
Do you think her neighbors around her could feel her bad energy and her bad juju? I actually had a neighbor one time who lived above me who was mentally ill, and she was schizophrenic, and she would call the police in the middle of the night saying other neighbors were like screaming that they were going to kill her, and it was all in her head. And so she ended up moving out and she got some help. But I could feel her when she was gone. It was a different atmosphere in the building. I don't know. I wonder if her neighbors can like kind of sense that, she was gone or she came in or whatever.
you make up lies about me just for your entertainment, just for your content, because without me, you would have nothing.
Nobody has to make up any lies about Chantal. Her life is a mess. There's no reason to make up anything about her.
So you should be thanking me and not criticizing me. That's just my thoughts.
I bet if Chantal had apologized, if she had if she had ate some crow back then at some point, I don't know when the cutoff would have been where people would have like got on board with her, but if she had said, you know what, you're all right. All of you are right about me. I need some help. I wonder if she really had gotten help, however that had have looked back then, I bet she could have been a pretty big YouTuber. I really do.
So I'm truly sorry for is apologizing for something I didn't do. I didn't make racist comments about you.
You did.
You turned it around that way.
No.
And said it was microaggressions. Everyone, look, if I had to worry about...
You yourself called it a microaggression in the last video with Pete. So you guys remember that? That was just a few minutes ago.
Something I said offending, like people throw racism around, like somebody, for example, my Chinese food mukbang video, the thumbnail, I was taking a bite and I was squinting my eyes as I took a bite and someone's like, that's racist. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it's been known that people would do racist things around Asian people, like squint their eyes. They'd call them all sorts of names like that. It's not hard to understand. Like you eating the fucking fried chicken trying to apologize to a black woman. Like, you can't make this shit up. Like, it's just fucking tone deaf or just dumb on every level, I don't think I've ever met someone so stupid in my life.
I'm just over that. I really don't care if you think I'm racist anymore. I really don't care what you think of me. I'm going to keep doing my mukbangs. I'm going to eat how much food I want to eat, how many calories I want to eat.
Good. Go nuts.
It's not your business.
Go ham.
And you complaining and bitching
Literally.
about it is not going to change it. So that's what I'm sorry for. I'm sorry that YouTube allows this kind of crap on YouTube. Maybe one day it will change.
You ever wonder why so many people are against you and there's so few people that stand with you, Chantal? Do you ever wonder why that is?
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that I haven't stuck to my guns. I'm not deleting anything from my community post. Because I stand by what I say.
Good. How'd that work out for you?
If you want to come for me for being...
This diatribe launched how many more compilation and clip channels? Probably quite a few.
Harsh on that friggin' serial killer old man from the Enter Sandman video.
Her insults
But
are
not ashamed
her insults, my God, they're fucking terrible.
of what he's saying to me. Please, please be quiet. Shh. I said shh.
Nobody cares what other people call you, Sean. Like, why do I give a shit if someone calls you names? I don't fucking care. What does it matter to me? I don't even care if someone calls me names. So why would it matter if someone called you names? Doesn't matter to me.
I don't know about Vlogtober. Honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to do these daily vlog theme things.
Because you sucked at it and you're lazy as shit. She literally had all year to plan Vlogtober. She knew she was going to do it. And she fucking sucks.
I'm just going to do videos when I can. Like, because I don't, like, it's flu season or whatever, right? So.
Do you have to go to the office? You're in your office right now.
I'm not in a party mood, so that's why I didn't want to do my Halloween party.
Look like you're having a party right now. Party for one pathetic, lonely, fat girl.
Maybe next week. And, like, I feel okay. I just feel like, excuse me. Oh yeah, and just to say, I've actually seen a lot of people criticize my Halloween party for just being Pete's and the cats, when I've said that it has to be that way because of COVID, and I had to cancel my friends coming over.
She can't help herself. She has to comment on every single thing someone says about her. Just let it the fuck go. I'm telling you, she is the biggest fucking baby on the internet.
Because of COVID, we're in a pandemic. So yeah, I have to stick with just the creatures and people in my household for the party. So there you go. My throat's feeling a bit better, like I can swallow and stuff. I just feel run down, fatigued, and kind of like, I feel like I'm going to be losing my voice or something. Like, you know what I mean?
Because you probably had COVID. But how was getting your McDonald's, stupid?
Anyway.
Did you guys ever watch Viva La Bam? I'm aging myself now. But there was one episode. They were the guys from like Jackass. That you don't know who Viva La Bam is. Bam Margera. Anyway, they had this one episode where his uncle Phil was, or Uncle Vito, or his dad was Phil and his uncle Vito. They're both two fat guys, right? So Bam went around to all the restaurants and pizza places and everything in their area and handed out flyers with their photos on it. So every time like that day or that week or whatever, they would go to like try to get like lunch or dinner, the two guys or whatever. Nobody would serve them. It was funny. That's what fast food places should do to Chantal. It'd be really fucking funny if nobody will just serve her.
It's appalling.
Can you imagine? Could you imagine the fucking meltdown that would cause? If she goes to Burger King or something and they refuse to serve her, she would be on that phone. I'm calling corporate. I'm the fattest Karen you've ever seen.
Women. Because fat women who eat on YouTube get treated way worse than fat men. Just go look at the comment sections. How we get treated for...
I just want to drop Chantal down in like a predominantly African American neighborhood. Just drop her off and say, I want you to watch this video of this woman. And I just want them to talk to her face to face where she can't mute or block anybody. And I want them to tell her to her face what a racist piece of shit she is for saying these kinds of things. That's what she deserves. She deserves to be publicly shamed into behaving correctly like a human being should. That's what I want for Chantal. Dear Santa, I've been very good this year.
We're flaunting our bodies, you know? Like my try-on haul. Like,
I don't know why I'm praying to Santa.
What gives this... There's like a 65-year-old man. He might be 80, I don't know. Anyway.
Why are you age shaming, Chantal? Who gives a fuck how old somebody is? That guy's probably fuck a lot smarter than you are. I'll give him that much.
He's an older man. Like,
so? What are you, a 12-year-old? He's an older man. You're like, what was she, like 36 here, 37?
Completely just like demeaning, like mine and Prissy P's bodies. Like, dude, you're a total creep. You're disgusting.
Chantal still, I think she really does feel like she's still a little girl. And she thinks like someone in their 50s or 60s is like old because she's so young, but she's fucking almost 40 in this video. You know what I mean? Like, I really do think there's something seriously going on up there. Like, she is stunted beyond, I don't even know, age. I would say age 11, 12 tops with her. Whenever she became sexually active, I don't know how old she was, but I think that's when her innocence died, and that's when she stopped growing for sure.
And YouTube loves that. They don't give a shit about their freaking content creators at all.
This is not content. This is a fat woman screaming at the internet while she stuffs her face with McDonald's. Nobody cares.
Like,
go sue YouTube then. If you're that upset and this is bothering you this much, go sue YouTube. Good luck. I mean, I guess someone's got to set precedent, but good fucking luck making a case for this. Can you imagine if Chantal actually went to court and had to show some of her videos to a courtroom?
they don't.
They would think we're all nuts for watching too. They probably would be like, what is wrong with you?
Whatever. I said my 2 cents. I'm not going to let it ruin my life.
It did. Spoiler, it ruined her life. YouTube ruined her life. Mukbangs ruined her life.
Like,
there might have been a chance with BB in the BB era before she had discovered, God forbid she ever uploaded to YouTube, but there might have been a chance for her. She might have found some cushy, small company that would let her just be fat in some back office somewhere by herself. Like, yeah.
you know, I feel like something had to be said about it. It's just like, it's ridiculous.
She ate all that food. Fuck me. Oh wait, is there a burger here or a
Never in my
sandwich?
life.
Yeah, there is a sandwich. Ooh, my bad.
I've seen something like that.
Sorry. She's still going.
Like this person.
She has been nonstop eating for 25 minutes.
I've seen some scary people.
I'm looking at one right now, actually.
I'm thirsty. I'm not drinking for my cold. Terminate my
I'm thirsty. I'm not going to drink from the cold water bottle that's sitting right here.
contract. I don't care. Really, I don't.
I bet she would kill to have the coldest water bottle contract right now. That could buy Salah a few hours in the red room. Just saying.
Sick of having the huge bottle in my frame anyway.
I'm sick of looking at the huge hulking white beast in the frame of mine, but you know, the video's almost over, so. Rage pig. Rage pig.
They used to sponsor just like mukbangers, now they're just sponsoring any Tom, Dick, and Harry.
You suck as a mukbanger. Mukbanger.
So the majority of you people know what I meant when I used the word coal recently. And if you want to think I'm racist, go ahead.
You're racist. Whatever. We knew that.
It's just an excuse for false outrage.
Okay.
How about you use your energy that you have so much of, apparently? I wish I did. Like this.
You mean you don't have energy after eating a giant McDonald's feast? Really? You're tired?
Old man, you fat bitch. Like, I'm surprised his dentures haven't fallen out of his face from all the shit he talks.
The funny part is her teeth started falling out of her mouth after this, so that's funny too. Karma police.
Better watch that.
You better watch that. I love watching these reactions, like from the past, not reactions, these videos from the past, and seeing how terrible her life is now, even though we thought her life was shit then, how much more shit it's gotten now. And it's so sweet. It's so, you know, my little Grinch heart grows a couple sizes.
Yeah, I'm bitchy.
No, you're just a bitch. You're not bitchy, you're just a bitch.
The chicken one is so good.
Is it fresh and creamy?
I need to do my dishes. They're not getting done right now.
Big
I'm
shock.
gonna drink water.
4 years later, she still hasn't washed these dishes.
Go lay in bed.
Yeah. Go lay in bed. Cool.
Probably sleep again.
Cool. All that food you just ate is now forming into giant fat molecules in your body. But yeah, go to bed. Good idea.
I've been sleeping like just whenever I'm tired, like when I'm sick. I like sleeping it off, you know? But
No, you're sipping off the 7,000 calories you just ate. And some reaction channel is going to come back. No, it was only 3,000 calories. But if I looked up the same thing and I ate it, that would be like 10,000 calories. But for her, it's 3,000. So who knows?
another thing I hate is when people like, oh, you're so sick, but you're spending time on social media. So what? I see creators who have cancer. I have a cold, you know. I see creators who have cancer go online and like spread hateful shit. Like,
Oh my fucking God. Nothing is sacred with this pig, is it? Again, how could anybody ever stick up for this woman? Listen to that again. That to me was the most disgusting thing I've heard anybody say. You know why? Everybody knows somebody with cancer. Either you've had it or you know someone that's had it very close to you, related, friendly, whatever.
so what? I see creators who have cancer. I have a cold, you know. I see creators who have cancer go online and like spread hateful shit. Like, you know, but I get attacked for having a cold and going on and like speaking my mind. I mean,
Why aren't they attacking the cancer patients? What's wrong with them? Why are they attacking me? I'm just fat. They're the ones with cancer. You can't make up this kind of hate. I mean, this woman is a lunatic. And I don't even mean that to be like disrespectful to actual people who have lunacy issues.
bad, I have nothing else to do. So, and you have nothing better to do either. Obviously. You take what I say right away. You're like stalking my comments or community posts. Right away, you take my content. Like, anyway.
Thanks for the content, Piggy. Keep burping and keep eating.
I'm just annoyed that I wish more people would see how stupid these people are. That's what makes me mad.
Good.
And they don't like when you defend yourself. They push you and push you and push you.
I don't think she's defended herself once, but I love the fact that she's fat and bald right now and alone.
I'm putting the packaging in the garbage, okay? I'm sick of people complaining about every little single thing. They push you, and then whenever you defend yourself, like right now, like I'm calling it right now, people are going to find a way to twist this, and I'm a racist all over again, so whatever.
When you double down on your racist things, yeah, then you're a racist.
Go talk and vamos. Whatever you have to do to make yourself feel better about yourself, okay? I'm sick of like not speaking my truth or defending myself just because I don't want to cause more drama. I'm sick of worrying about that. I'm just going to say what I want to say from now on. I'm going to eat how I want to eat. I'm going to eat what I want to eat. And if you don't like it, you know what to do.
But she doesn't think she has oppositional defiant disorder.
Don't let the door hit you. Where the good Lord splits you.
Jesus, what? I forgot how she ended that video. Oh man. Yeah. Well, if you've never seen that, I hope you've enjoyed those two videos. Thank you to the two channels. Again, I will link the two channels down below in my description if you want to look at them yourself. I think I've said enough. But you know, she is nothing if not a terrible person. I think everyone who's watching this can probably agree that she is really pretty terrible. And if you don't think she's terrible, I'd love to know why. What brought you here, and like, why do you think there's any redemption in Chantal? Honest question, and I will be open and respectful if you want to answer. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video with me. If you did enjoy, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, you guys. It's Friday. Woo! Bye.